Y'all know where the fuck we at with it, man. Goat Studios, Goats Recording Studios, Richmond, Virginia, man. You ain't booking here, what the fuck you doing, man?
Yo, what's going on, man? Ain't to go, aka Mr. B. Now we here at the famous Ghost Recording Studio at What's a Go podcast, man. We got a special guest today, man. Hey, listen, we've been trying to put this together for a while. My dog been patient, man. He a faithful customer. He fuck with us the long way, man. Sure. So I definitely want to get a big introduction to my man right here, man. Big Jew. What's going on, baby? What's going on, man?
Thank y'all for the opportunity to come up here. Just like you said, bro, I fuck with Goats heavy, man.
For sure.
I'm locked in for some shit this year, for sure.
Most definitely, man. So, for the people that don't know Big Jew, give us a little background on yourself, man.
Well, I'm from Richmond. I grew up on the East End, at Rico. I graduated from Rico High School. Did like 2 years at Virginia State. But yeah, man, I'm born and raised right here.
Dope, man. So you went to Virginia State?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I went. You know, everybody in the studio went to Virginia State.
Okay.
My man, my dog back down on the camp went to Virginia State too, man. So that's dope, man. You from the East End? Yes, I'm from the East End too. I'm from like Churchill. Bet. How was that? How has the East End played a part on your upbringing and your music?
I definitely think, well, that's just with any musician where you come from.
Yeah.
Play a big part in your music.
For sure.
You know, I definitely think because my side where I'm from is real calm. Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere got they bad.
Got their sides, yeah.
Shit go down, but for the most part, it's pretty chill. Everybody in the neighborhood really got along.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It was just some cool shit. I just feel like, I'm always on some cool shit, chill shit.
For sure, most definitely, man. So Richmond got a long history in music, man. When I do a lot of research on Richmond, you'd be surprised, like Richmond being in the top 20 when it comes to like best music cities in the world, well, in the U.S. for sure. Yeah. So with Richmond being on the come up, how do you feel as far as your journey? Like, do you feel like the city embrace you? Do you feel like it's kind of divided? How do you feel about the city?
I feel like the city's such a melting pot.
Yeah.
So many different lanes. I do feel like I'm not as known as I feel like I need to be or want to be.
Yeah.
And that's mainly honestly on me. I gotta take full accountability for that. You know what I'm saying? I just really gotta hustle harder.
Most definitely.
Put myself out there more, collabing with more different artists.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like the city's just like I said, got so many different lanes. It's kind of open to a lot of sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I feel like I'm so diverse. It's only a matter of time before something catch on.
For sure.
Because I just got so many different shit and so many different lanes. Somebody gonna hear something that's gonna become their favorite song, bro.
That's a fact, though. So I know you spoke on some projects you got coming up. What's some things you've been working on?
Well, 420, I dropped my third project called To the Moon.
Okay.
Fully recorded right here in Goats.
Hey, told you, man. Hey, I'm telling you, man.
Had some real good success. Got some real good feedback from everybody. I shot a video for one of the singles on there, Chasing the Bag.
Mm-hmm.
Got a couple views on YouTube. Just last week, I announced it on social media that every other Tuesday I'm gonna start, really just dropping.
For sure.
Singles, just to flood, because the way the algorithm is now, it's more so
crazy.
About what have you done lately?
Yeah.
It's more so about the quantity and the
Mm-hmm.
quality, and I feel like I got the perfect balance of the quality and the quantity.
Yeah.
So, and I be in the studio so much, bro. I got so much just sitting in the vault, so I feel like I'm depriving the fans or my listeners from just keeping shit for a project. You know what I'm saying? Just want to put it out there, and you just never know what'll catch on, bro.
For sure, most definitely, man. What do you feel like, because a lot of people do music, right? But what makes you feel like this is for you? Like, I know there's a lot of people, they start, they might stop, and they keep going, they just quit for sure. What gives you that feeling like, yo, this shit for me?
Nothing else gives me that fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something about hearing that beat that my boy No Bless, who also
shout out No Bless, huh?
No Bless,
you know what I mean?
Or my boy Chad Goham, they send me a beat and just words just start flowing in the head.
Yeah.
And I go from writing it down typing it down. Then I started messing with the melody or flow in my head. Then I get in front of the mic and I put it on the track and it come out exactly how I wanted it to sound. It's just like it's no better feeling than that. Just working hard on a project and it coming together real nice. So and that was really give me that fulfillment, that good feeling of like this it.
Most definitely, man. I think that's dope because I think that's an important question because a lot of people do music, but I feel like they don't know why they want to be what they want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Music been around me for so long. Like when I growing up, I was singing in the church choir.
Yeah,
I knew how to play piano. Like, and then just growing up with not a lot of like cousins my age.
Yeah,
I had a whole lot of older cousins. A lot of like aunts, uncles. So like grew up listening to all types of different music.
Yeah,
soul music, 80s music, 70s music, a couple of some rock songs. I grew up watching MTV. You know what I'm saying? So all the different varieties of music.
So what was your, not to cut your wisdom, but what was your favorite hip hop show growing up?
Gotta be 106 and Park.
106 and Park, classic.
That's just iconic. Every day,
Classic.
The Freestyle Friday.
Yeah.
106 was definitely what made me really start paying attention to rap.
Yeah.
Because it just put you on to the newest, the latest.
Yeah.
What's going on? So.
How bad you want to be 106? I still talk about that today.
Bro,
I'm like, y'all want to be on that show.
Now. Yeah, I'm so bad that shit not a show no more.
Yeah.
Because like just having the #1 video.
Yeah.
Or the new premiere, like that shit was just big, bro.
Yeah, like I still talk to people that like I'm like, they ask me like, yo, what's the one show you want? I'm like, yo, 106 and Park, man. It was classic. Like you come home, watch it every day.
They just showed mad love.
Yeah.
They showed mad love to everybody. If you was an R&B artist, if you was a pop artist, it ain't matter, bro. If your shit was popping, they showed love.
Most definitely, man. I think that's dope. What do you, if somebody say, yo, what's your style? Like, not to compare you to anybody because you yourself, but if somebody like, yo, what's your style? What would your answer be to that?
It's just because I was speaking on my diversity earlier. Like, it's so crazy because, like, and it's nothing against him. I get so many comparisons to Rod Wave.
Yeah.
And I feel I get that because what people hear is the melodies in my voice, the fact that I can sing.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like my content is matched up with Rod Wave. I would more so say I have the soulfulness of Rod Wave.
Yeah.
But I come with the diversity and the smoothness and the coolness of like a Drake. Like a Biggie.
Yeah.
Or a Big Pun or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm a melting pot for sure.
Most definitely.
Those artists, the Drakes, the Wayne, my favorite artist of all time.
Yeah. How you looking forward to that Carter?
Bro, yeah, for real. Cause Funeral was tough.
Yeah.
Funeral was very tough. And then was it Dedication?
It was one of the dedications. Yeah.
Dedication 6 that newly came out.
Yeah.
That BB King freestyle with Drake was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Like when you see these artists like Lil Wayne, you know, people that T.I., people been doing it for 10 plus years. Yeah. When you think about yourself, do you see yourself from that longevity standpoint?
I definitely do, because those guys, they know how to, I ain't gonna say stay ahead of the curve, but they're just not afraid to try new shit.
Yeah.
And they don't get stuck in what was working for me then, because they just know like shit changed. Like, everything don't stay the same. So people's ear for shit gonna be different. Ear gonna be different. So like if you willing to be diverse, if you willing to do something different, it'll be easy for you to keep going. Like, that's what it's all about, elevating, evolution, like just getting better, bro.
Most definitely. I think adaptability is definitely important. Like you see a lot of people, like when times change, it don't really affect them.
Right.
A lot of artists, like when the trend change or whatever, they don't really change with the trend. They just adapt it to their music, to their style. You know what I'm saying? They don't just
steal them.
They
just put that little extra
put their sauce on it and then make it to their own. A lot of times I see a lot of people try to jump ship, but when they jump ship, they don't land too well.
And they trying too hard. It's natural. Natural. You still gotta be yourself. You still gotta be you.
Yeah.
Internally, like you can still put a little extra sauce on it, but it gotta start with you being you.
How important is that, being yourself? Because we live in an age where everybody probably want to be like the next guy.
So many clones.
Yeah.
I grew up, my pops always used to tell me it's harder to be yourself.
Yeah.
It's easy to try to be somebody else.
Of course.
Because everybody's so in tune to what's popping, what's going on. Everybody want to be that.
Yeah.
Instead of just 100% you all the time, it's like hate it or love it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like a lot of shit won't bother you, and it's like when you incorporate that with the music, people can feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they hear you say them lyrics and they look at you and how you carry yourself, it's like, okay, yeah, that's really him. I can feel that.
Most definitely.
When you hear Drizzy on his, you know what I'm saying? Like you can look at it like,
Yeah.
he in his feels on this one. But when you see him in the Maybach flexing in the 6, you know what I'm saying? Like that's him. Like, so you just gotta. It always gotta start with you. Gotta be you all the time.
Most definitely, man. I think that's important, man. Just because, like, again, we got so many people that's trying to be like the next guy over wave pop. They gotta get on that way. Like being your original self is super important. I think knowing yourself will help you a lot in your career because now you know your direction. It's a lot. It's hard to like go forward if you don't know where you're going. It's like driving with your eyes closed, basically. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's super important. I think I see that in you. You got confidence in yourself. You don't change. You don't. I done seen you at showcases. You're not trying to be nobody else. You. Every time I see you, you know what I'm saying? So I salute on that, man. So you did tell me your favorite artist was Wayne, right? So is that your favorite all time, or is that just?
Yeah, that's my favorite artist all time, bro.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Wayne he just got it, bro.
He annihilated
He
it.
just
Wayne was killing it for like 10 years straight. I'm not gonna lie. He was busting. He was on every feature. Like that work ethic. That's another thing too. Work ethic, right? So if you look at your all time greats, Wayne, Ross, your T.I., whoever you consider a great who's been here for a while, you can see all their work ethics are kind of similar.
Exactly.
How important is work ethic to you?
It's very important. You ain't gonna succeed. You ain't gonna get nothing in life.
Yeah, facts.
Nothing is given. So hard work is really big and it's a real big part of success.
Yeah. Most definitely. I think that in music is kind of what separates people. Like you got your people that work hard, they kind of barely work, or they just enough they in the middle. You know, they still trying to figure out what they want to do. But then you got your people that's all in with it. You know what I'm saying? They going hard every day. They don't care. One person listen. They about to cater to that one person.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I see that in you as well, man. When you make it in the music industry, because I said when, because you're gonna make it, right? You definitely going somewhere. What's for sure, man? What's the first thing you're gonna do once you feel like you made it? A better question is, what is making it to you before I put that on you?
Making it to me is, I would say, being able to put my peoples in a better position.
Okay.
Making sure Mon Dukes, Pops is straight. They ain't got to worry or ask for nothing. They dedicated their whole life.
Most definitely.
Making sure that was me. Making sure I was straight.
For sure.
Definitely just, me being financially good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not worried about nothing. Just having a show and just having people rap or sing my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Just have the whole crowd bop and wave. And just really getting that acknowledgement of like, you definitely saying something, you definitely doing something.
Most definitely.
Yeah, it's not really materialistic stuff. It's just more so real shit. Just being able to take care of everything and not worry about nothing.
Most definitely. And like I said, the question before, once you do get to that spot, what's the first thing you're gonna do? Like,
man, I'm gonna put Dukes in a crib.
Most definitely.
Pops in a crib. Pay off debt.
For sure. Most definitely.
And then we gonna get to the lit shit.
Most definitely. Most definitely. You gotta handle the priorities first, man, before you get into the lit shit, man. So that's definitely dope. You know, one thing I noticed about artists, right? Like when I talk to labels, it's more than just music now. Like they really want to know you as a person. They want to get into your outside activities. They want to see like it's like a brand thing now, right? So you into fashion a lot, right? So what's some things we could talk about fashion first, but what's some things that you into other than music?
I love sports. I'm a sports fanatic.
Who your favorite teams?
Football, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Okay.
Basketball, I'm a Lakers fan. Two of the world's most hated teams.
Yeah, facts.
It is what it is, man. It's greatness.
Yeah, facts.
People hate on greatness, unfortunately.
Hey, that's how it go.
Yeah, bro. But what else, bro? I mainly just be chilling for real. I just love music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not writing or recording, I'm listening. You know what I'm saying? Thinking of what I may be able to send bless might want to sample.
Yeah.
Just thinking, just experimenting and studying different sounds, different artists, different ways to come on the track. Working out, I've been getting into my own personal health.
Yeah, for sure.
Mental and physical. Just eating better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Staying active. I lost a couple pounds.
For sure. Hey, man, you got to, hey.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
it's the key to staying around long.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You can't enjoy the success if you ain't around.
That's a fact, though.
So definitely been doing that. But yeah, man, it's really me for the most part, bro.
Let's tap into this fashion, man. What's going on with the fashion? I heard you into fashion, man.
Yeah.
What's up with the
I like
fashion?
looking nice when I walk out the crib.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite brands is Nautica, Ralph Lauren.
You like Ralph Lauren?
Yeah.
You still roll Ralph Lauren?
Yeah, I know that, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I asked because a lot of people they start wearing Ralph Lauren. You remember at one point in time, you from Richmond, the East Side, right?
Yeah, bro.
So when we was coming up,
you know
what I mean?
I ain't know skinny jeans.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. So that's what everybody used to wear. But like once, I don't know what era that was, but everybody just stopped.
Yeah, me personally, it's mainly because they still support the big niggas, bro.
Yeah.
You can still go to a store and you can cop a 3X.
Yeah.
4X, Ralph Lauren tee.
Most definitely.
And you still look clean.
Yeah.
So definitely, like we was talking about when a nigga get on.
Yeah.
Those two brands, y'all looking for a partnership.
Yeah.
Holla at your boy.
He said, holla at him, man.
I've
Come
been
on, man.
waiting on that.
You gotta cut that check though.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta cut the check, man. So I know you spoke on health too, right? So that's one thing I do want to emphasize with artists, right? Because a lot of times we work so hard, and I'm not an artist, but I'm in the music business, so I understand the work ethic, right? So we work so hard, we don't sleep, we might eat crazy, you know what I mean? We might go days without something. Just to come, we trying to kind of chase our dreams and change our family lives, right? Yeah. So what's some things you want to do health-wise? What's some things you want to get into?
Right now, I've been cutting out red meat.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of wicked shit.
Yeah.
And that shit. So I've been trying to stay really strictly on chicken and fish.
Yeah.
And eating a lot of spinach and salads and like alkaline fruits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, the alkaline, get rid of the mucus in your body.
Yeah.
The mucus will keep you sick.
Yeah, for sure.
Weakens your immune system, bring in diseases and shit like that.
Yeah.
So just been really trying to educate myself on that shit. What's really good for your body.
For sure. Definitely talk your shit, man. I know I look in health too. You know what I mean? So I'm like a juicer. Okay. I juice a lot, right?
Yeah, definitely been wanting to try to get into that.
You know what I mean? Because I don't like eating vegetables.
I feel
that shit tastes nasty just eating them. Like, I could never eat them shits, man. Yeah. I'm like, all right, so maybe if I juice it, it tastes better. And it tastes 10 times better. Yeah. It's easy to absorb, and you get all your shit you try and get. If you got to eat a plate of vegetables, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want that, man. Not, especially if you had a long day, you come home. Like, the first thing I don't want is some fucking vegetables on my plate.
That.
You know what I'm saying?
See some chicken,
yeah, something that make you feel decent. You know what I mean? So that's the other thing about food, too. It's like a depressant. Yeah. Like, because if you did have a rough day, or we in music, so we get in our emotions sometimes with trying to pursue our dreams. Food is like a comfort. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we're not supposed to eat for comfort. We're supposed to eat to live.
For necessity.
You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to give your body some type of nutrition. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I had to get into the fact, all right, I'm not eating this because it tastes good. Exactly. I got to eat it because it's supposed to do something for me. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So just to give y'all advice, I know juicing helps me out a lot. You heard all the tips bro said, you know what I'm saying? So take care of your health, especially artists, man. I know you live a crazy life. You run around all the time, doing shows.
Try to get something quick.
You know what I mean?
But the key to that is when you do try to get something quick, try to get something healthy. Yeah. You're going to get something quick. Instead of getting that burger, get that chicken sandwich. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or like if you can, slide on that Chipotle bowl. Yeah. Or burrito, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
So just the little things, portion size and your intake. Just the small things. The small things can have the biggest effect on stuff.
Most definitely. I think that too, man. Super important, like, to respect your body. Yeah. Right? Because our body, a lot of times, will tell us stop eating.
For sure.
And you might be like, man, I still want something. You know what I mean? I got to finish this off.
It's the brain. It's the shit they be putting in the food. Like, but it's like it make you obsessed. And it's just like you get that taste on you.
Yeah.
Like, let me get a little bit more.
Yeah, let me get a little bit. And your stomach the whole time telling you you're on full.
You don't even need that shit. Bro.
You don't need it. Put it down. Your head is like you said, it's a mind thing. A lot of things are in our mind, and it controls our movements. But you gotta respect your chakras. You know what I'm saying? You got your lower chakra, you got your high chakras, like 7 chakras in your body, and it tell you what to do.
Yes.
You gotta listen to them. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to emphasize that just because a lot of people need to speak more on health because we need to stick around longer.
So
Right? We want to see our dreams come true. How we gonna do that if we out of this motherfucker at 30?
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's really facts.
You know what I mean? So definitely, man. Spoke about how we spoke about music, man. I want to know some things that you prioritize. Like, what's some things you put first? Like, I know, is it music, family, business? Like, what's some things you put together first?
What I've been learning is, as a man,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't gonna really have no direction if you don't got no purpose. I feel like music is my purpose.
Yeah.
So it is music first, then my faith, my belief.
Yeah.
I believe in family,
Mm-hmm.
and then the money, the material thing.
For sure.
That definitely comes last, but definitely the music, my faith, family. Those are the top three.
Most definitely. So, me being an entrepreneur, right? You being an entrepreneur, because that's what a musician is. A lot of times you got to put your music over your family.
Right. You definitely do.
You know what I'm saying? Or you got
a lot
to.
of times they don't even be believing in it.
You know what I mean?
Like,
So,
music, oh, okay.
how hard is that, man? Trying to, cause you love your family, right? But
Yeah,
your music got to work to take care of your family.
Exactly.
So how do you put those things in perspective?
Your family not gonna make you rich.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
Just them people streaming your shit, they ain't gonna get you 100,000 in the bank.
yeah, facts.
They ain't gonna get you 1 million streams. It'll take them forever to listen to your shit 1 million times.
For sure.
So like, you just kind of gotta take that with a grain of salt. You just gotta really just show them that you're willing to work hard for that.
Yeah.
And once they see you really putting in that work, that effort, and once they start seeing the success rolling in, I mean, of course you want them to believe in you from jump.
Of course.
But sometimes some people need to see that proof.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they got to see that it's going to be something to come out of that.
Yeah.
But that's really what I had to learn. Just take it with a grain of salt. Because at the beginning, I definitely used to be like, oh, the fam, they ain't believing in me.
Dang,
They ain't
yeah.
listening to me. I ask for feedback. It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, y'all tripping. But now it's more so. They'll see.
Yeah. How has that support been for you, like, at home?
My mom, she just started coming around.
Yeah.
I would say more so. And it's crazy to say, but you get more support from strangers.
I hear that a lot.
You get more support from strangers, people that don't know you, because all you have to put in front of them is the music.
Yeah.
So it's like people that know you, they done seen you try different shit.
Yeah.
So it's like when you say music, when you put music in front of them, this just another.
Yeah, another.
Attempt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Another
But
rapper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So other people that don't know you, you put the music in front of them, and it's like, okay, all right, bro, yeah, this hard. I'm gonna tune in.
Yeah.
So just like you said, you build up enough of them people, and the fam they'll fall in line.
For sure. I think that come with being consistent too.
Yeah.
How important is
Hard
being
work we was talking about.
Yeah, for sure. How important is it being consistent at what you do?
You can't stop.
Yeah.
No matter what you're going through, no matter how hard it may seem. You might have thought the last song was supposed to be that one over the top, but it may not. So you just got to keep going, bro. You can't stop, because when you stop and you don't have nothing to put out, you can't get on.
Yeah.
So like you just can't stop, bro. You gotta always believe in yourself.
Yeah.
More than other people believe in you. You gotta start with self first, bro. Because it was you that was in that room by yourself and that made that decision. I'm gonna write this song. I'm gonna go to the studio and record.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on my laptop and make this beat. I'm gonna go buy this camera because I want to take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta always remember to start with you. This was your dream. This what you want to do. You gotta do what it takes to get it done.
How old are you by chance?
I'm getting to be 25 in October.
25, dope, right? So I'm 29. We kind of in the same age range. You know what I mean? It's a difference between 25-year-olds and 20-year-olds.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So from your mindset, how do you? Because from me talking to 20-year-olds, they don't believe in working at all. Like they like, yo, I can make it in and they got a valid point. I can make it in so many things. And when I say working, I mean like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like they believe that they can make it in anything but a 9 to 5.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You being 25, what's your perspective on like working a 9 to 5, chasing your dream? What's your perspective on that?
I mean, at the end of the day, we ain't millionaires
Yeah,
yet.
facts.
You got responsibilities. You got bills.
Gotta handle them. Hey, priorities, man.
You ain't gonna be able to afford that studio time unless you got some money to put towards it.
Yeah.
If you don't got nothing to invest in the craft, then the craft ain't gonna never craft.
For sure.
You feel me? So like I work a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So it does good for me. It takes care of the bills and it helps contribute to what I needed to, especially with the music. So
that's the thing. Like I'll be trying to figure out, well, like how you gonna pay for your music if you don't have no type of income? You gotta have some.
People be knowing people. It's ways around it, but it's like how long is that gonna get you? Eventually, whoever you know, whatever they got going on, they gonna have to elevate from that.
Yeah,
and that's gonna cost money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's like eventually you're gonna have to do something.
Yeah.
So whether it's a 9 to 5 or you wanna go trap, you gotta do something, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta do something to support the dream.
At the end of the day, you gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. At the end of the day, you gotta figure out what you're gonna do because music is expensive.
It is.
It's a very expensive business. You like everything costs. You go to a video, you gotta buy clothes. You gotta look a certain way. You gotta record. You gotta move around. You gotta go to different cities. Like this stuff not free.
It's not.
So you gotta have some type of income to support your dreams and what you're trying to do. Because at the end of the day, it is your dream, right? Nobody's, even your mother. You came up out of her, but that don't mean she's dedicated to support what you got going on. She still got her dreams and her aspirations too.
Whether it's music or not, she birthed you.
Yeah.
And from the time you was a baby to whatever time you left the house and became an adult, she left the house and became an adult, it became your responsibility
Yep.
to take care of yourself and keep yourself afloat.
Yep.
Because that whole 18, 19, 20 years that she invested in putting you, she did her job.
That's
She
it.
made sure you stayed out of trouble. She made sure you ate. She made sure you was fed, clothed. So now it's on you. You got to put in the work.
Yep. And I think that's super important just to recognize, like, you know, once we get a certain age, that 18, 19, 20 is typically the age people leave the house. Some people leave a little early, but that's typically the age. At that point, your parent is looking at you to contribute back to the household.
Facts.
You know, so like once we get a certain age and we tend to leave the house, you got to figure out how can I help the person that kind of got me to my 18, 19 spot.
Exactly.
So working is not really an option. You have to work in something.
Yeah.
It ain't got to be a 9 to 5, but there's nothing wrong with 9 to 5.
No, it ain't.
And what's your opinion? Because I don't like how they do 9 to 5s. Like I don't like the I don't even know how to say it, but like the wording around how they treat people who work a 9 to 5.
It's the way society is built now.
Yeah.
It's about everybody trying to skip the line.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to just get right on. They
You couldn't said that more better, man.
So everybody's scared to put that work in.
Yeah.
Really work to get to that point, but it's like it's not realistic. Everybody can't skip the line because life it is about who you know and not what you know.
Yeah.
But you gotta know somebody. So if you don't know nobody, your ass gotta start at the back.
You gotta go to the back of the line.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just reality, bro.
No, first you gotta go to the back of the line because that's true. If you think about it, like if you don't know nobody, you gotta go to the back of the line.
That's just like you was in school, you was in the lunch line, somebody you don't know, like cut you, bro. Niggas looking at you like you crazy. Like, I'm ready to get my chicken sandwich to go. Get back there, bro.
That remind me like the club. Like you get to the club at night and you don't know a promoter, you don't know somebody.
You don't know the bouncer. You don't know.
You gotta go to the back of the line, man.
You don't got no Jones with you.
Yeah,
you like you don't know nobody. Your ass better get in the back and have $30 ready to get in this joint.
Hey, yo, that's funny because that's bad true, and it's the same thing in life.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know nobody, you got to start from the back.
Yeah, bro.
So that's crazy, man. But the thing about it is everybody starts from the back, though.
Yeah.
But like you said, people want to cut the line, but you ain't put the work in to cut the line.
You make them connections. You gotta work somehow. You gotta either be working to do something to make people gravitate to you, or you gotta work to go find those people and reach out to them.
Yep.
So either way, work is a part of it.
Yeah.
You can't duck the work.
No, you can't, man.
Duck it, bro.
You gotta put the work in, man. It's no getting around that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's super dope. How do you feel? You got a female?
Nah, not right now, bro.
How do you feel about the females right now? And I ask that because your music you make is, you know what I mean? It got a lot of melodic stuff to it, right? So how do you feel about the females right now and their journey? Because they turning up in music right now.
They are, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely some real talent out here, bro. The female music scene, it's cool because I mean they live a life just like the niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got a roster. You know what I'm saying? They, just like we might use this female for one thing and use this one for the other.
Yeah.
Same thing with niggas. That's just life. Everybody here to get used in some form of fashion.
Facts.
It's just they getting their chance to talk their shit now.
Yeah.
So it's like they took it on the chin for years, decades. Now we just gotta take it on the chin.
Yeah. Hearing their stories, do you think that's kind of crazy? Like some of the stories you hear, I heard one girl, she was like, slide on the block. I had a 9. I'm like, what the?
Hey.
Like, I'm like, oh, girl, sliding on the blocks. What
Bro,
the? Like,
it's a different time, bro. It's a different time. Everybody's sliding on the block.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what? This girl like 15. I'm like, sliding on the block. Like, it's crazy to hear that story. When I think about it, I came up. The females definitely got a story though. I don't know if it's that story, but like you gotta think.
Something to tell.
They got
Females
some.
go through some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Especially dealing with niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas is trifling, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a nigga, so I
Yeah.
had some trifling moments.
Facts.
I know, so,
Self accountability, man.
yeah, bro. It's interesting. Just getting a different take on it, a different point of view, because it was a time where you really didn't get that insight to what females really go through. You know
That's a fact. I'm not gonna lie, because you never knew what they was thinking. Not like that.
No, now they tell you.
Now they tell you
exactly what you thinking.
You had to talk to them to actually get what they thinking. Now you can hit a record.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's how.
Yeah, that's how. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy, but they shout out to the females, bro.
For sure. What do you think about the current mindset of the female? Now, this is not for all females because every female is different.
Exactly.
But from a consensus of the music we're hearing, we get a certain perception of what's going on. Right. What do you think about the current female, the way they moving? How do you feel about that?
It's just like I said, they like the niggas.
Yeah.
For the longest time, dudes, they talking about the type of female they want.
Yeah.
They want their female to do look like, and it was what it was.
Yeah.
And that's what the females doing. They want their man to have money. They want their nigga to be tall. They want what they call it the BDE.
Yeah,
shit,
fact.
you know what I'm saying? Like they want that. That's what they want. So they got every right to, tell the world what they want.
Yeah.
My thing is, I respect it more when it's realistic. Some females
break that down. Realistic.
Some females be unrealistic with they wants, cause it's like same thing with dudes. Like you can't ask for something if you can't provide it yourself. So you can't be asking for the 8-figure woman or the 8-figure nigga if you're not bringing that to the table yourself.
Facts.
If you not
it's
fly,
a fact.
If you not fly, you not rocking the latest.
Yeah.
But see, that is a whole nother thing, because I do feel as if with men, it don't matter if a shorty got on sweatpants.
He going at her.
Slides. If she look good, she got a little bubble on her, then he gonna slide.
Yeah, for sure.
Now with the men, they kind of gotta put themselves together a little bit to really get the looks and the money, get your foot in the door. Mm-hmm. The personality will hook them. Yeah. So if you ain't got the look, if you ain't got nothing going on for yourself, no type of bread, it's gonna be hard for you to really, do your thing out here with the women. So
the thing about the women could be busted and disgusted, and the dude is still.
It's somebody that's gonna want to slide on.
Yeah, he's still gonna shoot a shot. She could be the brokest joint you ever seen, and it's somebody that's gonna be sitting there.
Yeah, women will never be lonely, bro.
They
be lonely by choice.
Yeah, facts.
Because it's always somebody in the DM. Looking to try to see what's good. It don't matter if she Halle Berry, if she Lizzo, if she this chick or that chick. Somebody trying to see what she's talking about. Yeah. Somebody trying to see what she's talking about.
So it's somebody out here that's gonna take a stab at her. So I definitely get what you're saying, being more realistic about in real life.
Yeah.
You know, in records, you could fabricate because you telling the story. It's your story you telling.
Story to tell, yeah.
So you might fabricate. You might, put a little too much on it, a little too much dip on your chip. Yeah. So I get it. It's your art you trying to tell. But in real life, when we get back to actual living, you got to be realistic about what you want and how you want it, because you want somebody that's rich, but you're not rich, right? You want somebody that's emotionally stable, but you're not emotionally stable.
You can't be a loose cannon.
Yeah.
You want, the master's in.
Yeah, like it don't go together. You want peace, but bitch, you a disaster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that don't work, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you definitely got to be realistic, and then you got, like you said, you got to work on yourself. Yeah. Right? You can't just put this list together and you don't match nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
and that's one of the main reasons why I don't really got no female.
Yeah.
Because I still got a lot of shit I gotta work.
Yeah.
On, you know what I'm saying? I'm not all the way put together, so I'm not gonna bring nobody into this type of environment. Me not being all the way put together and expect her to be put together. Yeah. Expect her to help me be put together. You know what I'm saying? Do you think the way we moving is conducive to families, right? Because when I look at it, now I ain't gonna lie, I ain't perfect either, and I don't help the situation. But I'm just speaking on the general topic, right? So the way women move, the way men move at this point in time, when you think about families really rule the world. If you look at the biggest families, they control everything that's moving from a financial standpoint, from a mental standpoint, everything. But if we not building together, what is the outlook on us 10 years from now? What's your opinion on that? What do you think we're going to be at? You definitely got a point. It just like we was talking about the reality.
Yeah.
You got to be realistic.
Yeah.
And you got to be willing to have self-accountability.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, all right, I'm ready to build this.
Yeah.
I need to find somebody that's willing to build. Or don't be out here saying, oh, bring this, and you ain't got that.
Yeah, fact.
That's not building. That's somebody supporting you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to both be able to feed off each other.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to create that generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? So it's just being realistic, bro.
I think we should start there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You got to know what you want and understand what you got to do to get what you want.
Yeah. I think we should start there, being realistic with ourselves. Once we be realistic with ourselves, we could figure everything else out.
Exactly. Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit, man. I think it starts with honesty.
Facts.
You gotta tell the truth, man. Stop lying. Just stop lying, man. A lot of people lying, man. The women and men. I don't know who lie more, but you lie a lot. You know what I'm saying? Let's start right there. And if we tell the truth, I think we can move a lot faster to our destination, wherever we trying to go. Is marriage and kids important to you, or how do you look at that?
That's a good question. I be talking with my brothers with this shit all the time.
Yeah.
I feel as if it's more so about the loyalty. Love is an emotion. It's a feeling. People's feelings and emotions change all the time.
For sure.
But are you loyal enough to look past the emotion? We've been together so long that you understand what we have built.
Yeah.
And are you willing to tolerate this person so we can continue to build? The love will come and go.
For sure.
I'm going to get on your nerves, you're going to get on my nerves.
Yeah.
Put two people in the same room, same house, same area long enough, we're going to clash.
For sure. We definitely going to bump ahead or two in this month.
What's more important is what we done already, the foundation we done already started. And it's continue to build. So I feel as if marriage to me, is really not that big of a necessity. I feel as if two people can be together forever and have that bond and that loyalty to stay together and have that loyalty to not go and cheat and go and entertain other people.
Not to cut your wisdom, you're a rapper. You got 3 groupies at your door, but you got a good girl at home. Is you knocking the 3 groupies down, or you gonna stay loyal? What you gonna do?
Hey, if I'm loyal to her, me and her have that bond, and I've told her out my own mouth, like, you the one. Yeah. I ain't worried about nobody else. You gotta say what you mean and mean what you say in life, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if you
And that's
do that,
respectable.
ain't nobody going. You ain't gonna have no type of stripes. You ain't gonna have no type
Yeah.
of niggas gonna be like, oh, that nigga lying.
Yeah.
So you gotta say what you mean, what you say. So if I done told her that,
Yeah.
then I mean that.
Yeah.
But if I ain't told you that, and you just think it in your head,
You knocking them joints down.
knocking them just
You
down.
knocking them
For
down.
sure.
Nah,
But
for
if I
sure.
done let you know if I done already let you know, like you my one, you my only, like
Yeah.
she ain't got nothing to worry about. I always, when I have been locked down, I always been a loyal.
You held it down.
Like, I ain't never been no type of cheating ass nigga.
Yeah.
But if I ain't never tell you that though, and you just
You assume that.
you assuming because I'm just a fly nigga.
Yeah.
You like the way a nigga treat you.
Yeah.
You don't want that to go nowhere.
But the conversation didn't happen between us. You just assumed I was okay. I got you, and that's respectable because most niggas that knock them joints head off, clean off. It ain't any second thought about it.
Oh, trust me, I know.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that's respectable and honorable, right? Because we don't live on our morals and values enough.
Right.
We skip them.
Everybody know better. Everybody know what they supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of is you gonna do it or not.
Yeah, I think that's commendable. I think the most important people, when you think about the impact they had, it wasn't about the amount of money that they had. Most people that left here that made an impact, it was their character. Yeah. It was their values and what they stand on. How they treated people. Yeah. It was never about the money. I don't know how much money Malcolm X had. Not Martin Luther King either. Nope. Right? Elijah Muhammad, none of that. I don't know how much money they had. George Washington Carver, some of the smartest people. I don't know how much money they had, but it don't really matter because the impact they had from us. You know what I mean? Like
stand for something, fall for anything.
Their loyalties and their values, and then they change other people's lives. Right? I think that's one of the biggest things, changing somebody else's life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's really what I feel like we are here for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To perfect. Well, nobody's perfect, but just get to a point where we can affect people positively. I feel like we're here to be good people morally. Everybody gonna make mistakes,
of course.
but I feel like we're here to just treat everybody how we would want to be treated. We can't expect everybody to treat us like, you know what I'm saying, good and nice and with respect, and we out here treating people like shit.
Man, what?
So I feel like we here to make an impact, change people's lives for the better and a positive note.
And so, yo, listen, this segment, we got a segment, right, called Dumb and Dumber, right? It's when we ask crazy questions just because we want people to understand your personality a little more, get a chance to see the comical side of yourself, right? So, first question, man, what color is the sky? I'm going to give you some options, right? Is it blue, is it red, or is it yellow?
I'm going to just say it's blue because they told us our whole life is blue.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. I
right.
feel like that shit might just be like a reflection.
Yeah.
Like the ocean. No cap.
Yeah, facts. That shit, whole time that shit might be green.
No cap.
You don't even know, right?
It's the brain. The brain's so crazy, bro. Like you get told something your whole life.
Yeah.
It's the perspective. Like, if you get told that this was black your whole life, you would dead ass believe this shit was black.
Dead ass, like who the fuck made that shit black?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like who came up with colors?
Red is red and black is black. Like
most definitely, man. All right, next question, right? Is the earth round or is it square?
I think it's flat.
Yeah.
Because the way they explain to us is gravity work.
Yeah.
If that was the case, all the water would be like gone.
Yeah.
All the ocean, like the ocean water, that shit would be in space, frozen somewhere.
Yeah.
That shit would just be dry.
For sure. Have you ever wanted to go into space?
What is space, bro? Like, is that even
is
real?
it even real out there?
Is that even real? Like, how we have a whole televised broadcast of the moon in what 1960 something?
Yeah.
The TV was still colored. There was no Bluetooth.
Yeah.
How was we connecting from the moon all the way down to Earth?
So hold on. So did they really land on the moon? That's a good question.
The flag was already there when them boys hopped off.
Oh man.
Shit, bro.
Oh man.
Like, come on, bro.
Oh man. Oh man. So you telling me we was in elementary school? Everybody lied to us, huh?
Bro, it's possible. It's possible.
Let me look that up. Is the Earth round or square?
That shit gonna say the Earth is a globe and it spins on the axle.
The Earth is actually shaped irregularly.
Yeah, they say it's not a perfect globe. It's like I don't know, some crazy shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. It didn't say either. It says irregularly. That's wild. that's crazy, man. Like how we like
planes fly straight.
Yeah.
You fly and you go somewhere, no matter what part of the world, a plane is going straight the whole time. That shit. If the world was as round as they said it was, your plane would be flying. If you're trying to go to south of the equator, that plane should be flying like on the side, upside down type the whole time. Like
that's a fact. You ever heard of so you familiar with Elon Musk? Yeah. Right. So what do you think about the Mars thing? Because he really got spaceships going to Mars. So they say.
We ain't the only ones here.
Yeah.
So life is definitely possible on other planets.
Yeah.
Places. There's no way Earth is the only planet that can contain and hold living things.
Would you go to Mars?
If it's livable and like a nigga ain't gonna
fuck around, die as soon as you hit it.
Like, hell yeah, I'll go. I'll see what it's talking about.
You'll take a trip.
I'll take a trip. Right now, as long as it's affordable, I'll go. But when I get that bag, it ain't gonna matter.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
most definitely. Yeah, I take a trip. I put my hand up. Yeah, I go out there. Now that's dope. All right. Last question. Where do eggs come from?
The world, nobody knows. That's the big ass question. Like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Because it had to be a chicken to lay the egg.
Yeah.
So that shit just might be made in a lab, bro.
Let's look it up.
They ain't gonna know.
Yeah, they
That's
get
a person just like me and you sitting in the office typing that shit in on Google. Them
Facts.
don't know for real.
Let's see what somebody sitting in the office said. Oh, it comes from a female chicken called a hen. So they say.
All right.
No, that's crazy, man. So yeah, we just do questions like that just because it's interesting to see how people think, right? And get people perspective on that. How important is that to so another thing, a big thing I noticed is right, a lot of artists don't listen as much as they should. How important is to get different people perspectives on things?
As an artist, it's very important because you're gonna be living per se off of these people. You're not gonna eat. These people buy your shit, listen
It's
to your
important.
shit,
What made you? Because that's a gym.
Yeah.
What made you? How did you come to that conclusion? Like, all right, even though I'm where I'm at, my job is to please these people. What made you come to that conclusion?
I mean, like we talk about reality, bro.
Yeah.
It's like they're not gonna fuck with your shit if they don't like it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like by you gotta, the people that saying they fuck with you, you gotta take that, but you gotta really pay more attention to the people that don't fuck with you. Because either they don't fuck with you because what you're doing is too good.
Yeah.
Or it's something you're lacking, and that's only gonna make you better when you work on it. So you gotta be able to take the constructive criticism because it's only gonna make you better. Jordan didn't make he got cut from his high school basketball team, and then look what this nigga became.
Crazy, greatest of all time.
Yeah. Kobe was drafted late in the first round. Look what he became. So it's
Tom Brady.
Brady was the last pick in the draft, and this nigga got the most damn rings. So
come on, man.
It's everybody can get better. Nobody is perfect, bro.
So do you mind being the underdog?
No, I don't. I always felt like I worked better under pressure. I'm the type of nigga that the teacher told you 2 weeks ago you had a 3-page paper to write.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till the night before to write that bitch because I already know all my ideas gonna be flowing
fresh.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just always that type, like just having that pressure.
Yeah.
I feel like pressure is either gonna pressure bust pipes or it's gonna make the diamond.
Yeah.
And me, I ain't got time for the pipe to be busting.
Yeah.
I got time for that.
Make the diamonds, man. Nah, that's hard, man. What from a standpoint, right? Because music and reading and literature and history, it goes kind of together, right? The way you put your stuff together. How do you put your raps together? Is it just off your head, or how do you put your music together?
Sometimes it really just be the vibe I'll get from the beat.
Yeah.
I hear the beat is some things come to me faster than others.
Yeah.
If it's a more different vibe than I'm not gonna say used to, but if it's a different vibe that I'm not comfortable with,
Yeah.
it'll take me a little bit longer to catch it or just be like, okay, I can't talk about the same things I was talking about on the up tempo to this slow jam. Like I gotta talk about different things, and once you kind of switch it up and you open your mind up, then it come a little bit easier. But I always been a writer. That was just something I was always good at doing. From elementary, middle, high school, I always been a good creative writer. I feel like that translated a lot to my music. So yeah, man, it's just whatever the feeling the beat give me. I've written a song in an hour before, and it's taken me like 3 weeks to a month to write a song. I'll usually, if I come to a stalemate, I'll just leave it and then come back to it. And like I said, there's been other times where I'm sitting right here.
Own it.
I'm done. Like,
most definitely. All right, man. Before we get out of here, man, we always ask everybody, what's their top 5? Okay. What's your top 5, man? Greatest of all time. So GOATS, if you guys didn't know, GOAT stands for Generations Overcoming Adversity Through Struggle. But we do understand GOATS also stands for Greatest of All Time in a lot of people's books. So you, who has been, it's a combination, who somebody that overcame adversity and great, your top 5. They ain't got to be the normal Biggie Pac, who's important to you in your book.
I'm going to say my Dukes.
For sure.
Number one role model. I'm going to say Kobe Bryant.
Shout out Kobe, R.P.
Kobe, R.P. for sure. I'm going to say, that's a real good question. I got my Dukes, I got Kobe. I'm going to say
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. That's the first time I think I heard somebody put him in the top 5. That's hard.
I'm gonna put Denzel. Denzel is
that's hard.
Influential, bro.
Like,
he had a lot of iconic roles. Some important roles. Denzel just that guy. What else? I'm trying to do all aspects here.
No, that's hard.
I'm gonna say, and it's gonna sound kind of crazy. I'm gonna say Stanley from Marvel.
What?
For him to come up.
Hey, yo, I ain't never heard that before.
Because for him to come up with all of those characters.
Yeah.
And for all of those characters to be able to be relatable to everybody in some form or fashion.
That's hard.
Look at the X-Men. You got Charles Xavier. You got Magneto. Now, the X-Men was created kind of around like the civil rights time. Charles Xavier is supposed to be more so like the Martin Luther King. Because he wanted mutants and humans to work together. Just like in civil rights, Martin Luther King wanted blacks and whites to coexist. Magneto was like, by any means, mutants is the superior. We come from this. We supposed to be the upper echelon. Y'all gonna bow down. Malcolm X was by any means. He may not have been violence, but he was by, we gonna get our respect because we are who we are. We believe in what we believe in. So just to come up with those characters and for it to transcend from being in books to now movies that everybody kids is watching and growing up and being influenced by stuff like that. That shit kind of amazes me a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie, that's hard. I ain't never heard nobody put bro in that top 5. That's hard. I think you got one more.
And then one more, I'm gonna say, gotta be Jay-Z in music.
Yeah. Shout out to Hov, man.
Jigga is he that guy.
Yeah.
Come to him, first of all, him being independent.
Yeah.
From Reasonable Doubt all the way till now. He's never been signed to a major label.
Yeah.
Labels turned him down. Like for him to go into any major label's office and play that Reasonable Doubt demo tape, if nobody didn't want to sign my nigga, that is crazy. Because Reasonable Doubt is one of the best.
That's hard. You think about it, Rockefeller. That's hard. They came up with Rockefeller. Like, that's hard. Yeah. That's hard.
So Hov definitely is a top 5 influencer all the way across the board. So
most definitely, man. What What's one thing you want to leave the people, man? If they don't know you, if you want to leave a word, encouragement, what's one thing you would leave with people?
Just like we were saying, always it start with self accountability, believing in yourself, willing to work hard. What else to come? Shoot, man, we constantly working. Me and Bless. Shout out to him. Shout out Tag on him. He's sending beats when he feel like it. That's my boy though. We constantly working, man. We got a lot coming. This Tuesday we dropping something. Cause I told y'all every other Tuesday we dropping something. Whether it's 2 songs, 1 song, we flooding for y'all. Merch is coming soon. I got some other type of different media projects coming up too. So
Okay.
some big moves coming, bro.
Where can they find you on social media?
On social media, I mainly be on the gram. You can find me at big.ju_FTL. Artists you want to work, hit me in the DM. Features free. I ain't charging nothing. I'm just trying to create so we can build that bond connection and go to the top. And yeah, bro. That's really all it is. That's all I gotta say, bro.
Most definitely, man. So it's been a pleasure, man. Big Jew, man. Hey, I appreciate
Yes,
you,
sir,
man.
Shout out Goats, bro.
Hey, man.
Hey, this is a big platform. It's a great opportunity. Sure. I appreciate being on the inaugural episode, bro.
Sure, this is our first episode.
Yes.
First guest. It's legendary.
For sure.
We're going to document this.
Hey, for sure. We're going to be back.
For sure.
When we come back, we're going to have bigger things and more things to talk about, bro.
Most definitely. What's the Ghost Podcast, man? We out of here, man.